Senior member of our committee from Tennessee, Mr. Cohen, has followed this matter very closely, and I'm pleased to yield to him 2 minutes.
The gentleman is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Conyers, Mr. Speaker. These bills are a group of bills that have been considered for many years and passed on partisan votes in the House. And what they do when you repeal regulations or make it harder to have regulations is you make it better for business, better for the chamber crowd, better for the manufacturing folk. But cost for everything, as I think it was Isaac Newton said, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So you take these regulations off, you increase business and make it easier, but there's an equal and opposite effect. And that Newtonian law is the consumer and the consumer of the products. And whether it's food and food safety, whether it's water safety and purity, whether it's air safety, whether it's toys and manufacturer's defects or automobiles and safety and transportation, could be an airplane transportation, there's always a side that loses. And the side that loses is the consumers and the folks who will be injured and or killed because of lack of regulations. I don't know how much one life is worth. If it's mine or one of my loved ones or one of my constituents, get a little political here, it's worth a lot. But it's worth a lot no matter who it is. And there are going to be lots of people who will not survive some of these regulations because there's going to be injuries in the workplace because regulations for safety aren't there. There will be food products that are defective because regulations aren't in place and people will eat food that is not appropriate, not pure. I had an amendment I proposed here on civil rights, and I think civil rights is one of our most precious rights, one that's been neglected on many occasions, and that amendment would have said that this would not affect any civil rights rules. It was not put in order. But that includes people with disabilities. And those are areas where we should have exempted and not had anything stop our steadfastness toward securing civil rights and securing opportunities for people with disabilities. So I'm against the bills. I'm for the consumer. I think there might be a measured way to do this, but this is a way to do it, and the consumer loses. And I yield back the balance of my time.